Good morning from Baja Mexico. Welcome back. So I rented a spot over at Pete's Camp, which is on the way to San Felipe. It's about $30 a night here, and I really wanted to come out and, do some camping, because obviously I have a free spot to stay in front of the house where all of the guys are racing out of. I just wanted to get out and kind of see some of the camping options out here prior to race weekend, which gets crazy. Pete's Camp is actually an area on the way into San Felipe. It's pretty nice. There's bathrooms on site, there's showers on site, there's a restaurant on site, and so pretty much everything that you need to camp out and hang out in Baja. I'll show you guys kind of a better look at the area in the morning when I actually get some daylight. Let's get camp all set up, go hang out for the night. I got some gear that I'm going to test out tonight, so we'll see how that does, and let's go. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because I am at a campground and I do have neighbors, so I'm trying to use my inside voice even though I don't really have an inside voice. I'm actually going to be testing out a new piece of gear tonight called the Solo Stove Camper. Shout out to my parents who had my uncle bring it down from Alaska. I guess there was a Costco sale going on, and so they picked up one of these units. I did bring some firewood from the other house, so we're gonna give this a shot tonight. Comes in a nice little carrying case. Tiny this thing is, pretty small in comparison to our 5-gallon jug. And the cool thing about this is that you can actually cook on it. So there's actually like a pot stand on here, and it all folds up pretty easily. So this is the entire unit. Inside of it, there's this little grate here, but when you're all done, you can actually just throw this all out. It's gonna be like a very tiny fire. So before we get started, yep. So we're just gonna grab some twigs and sticks and stuff. You don't need much to get this going. So there's police that kind of man this campground, so that's what you guys probably just saw. They just, run through every so often with their lights on just to, I guess, make sure no one's going crazy out here, I guess. Because it's race week, it's getting a little bit wily out here. Tiny twigs. Reviews that I've seen, all you need is like little tiny twigs around camp to really get this going, because it's so efficient that even with just the small twigs, it'll get a really good fire going. And we'll get it lit. So, as you guys can see, that fire is not doing a damn thing. Bushcraft Co. They sent me these Fireplugs. The whole kit comes with this little tin that you can put the Fireplugs in. What you got to do is you got to separate a plug until it kind of frays. See how it's fraying right there? Until it totally opens up. There we go. I'm just gonna stick that right in here. This one, I'm gonna light. Oh shit. That came up real quick. Okay. Oh man. I'm just getting it going. Oh, those Fireplugs are where it's at. Alright, I'm gonna keep putting more stuff on there here. Holy crap. That is pretty impressive. Thank you, Bushcraft Co. Was trying everything and could not get this fire to light, and Bushcraft Co.'s Fireplugs did the job. Okay, so now that we got the Solo Stove going, it's the camping version, so I think it fits about 4 people, and it's going pretty good. So a couple benefits of this unit is that it's an efficient burn, and so what's happening here is that air is coming up underneath, and it's essentially giving off a really hot fire without any of the smoke or the amount of wood that you would normally need. Another cool thing about this fire pit is that it's a 2-in-1. So you can make a fire and you can cook on it. A lot of my fire gadgets, they're either a fire pit or cooktop stove. And so having something that you can utilize for both, and it's using wood, not propane. So I've heard a lot of good things about Solo Stove. I'm stoked to use it. It's going to be part of my arsenal now. Thus far, I'm really happy with it. It's like a very nice size, so it's really portable, unlike my propane fire pit, which is kind of a big fire pit. So that's why I didn't bring it down here. It's something a little bit more portable, something I can use anywhere. Even when it's dying like this, I can just put a couple little twigs from here to really, reignite it. It is very efficient in its usage of, the fuel that you give it. Good morning, guys. It's about 7:30 and just waking up. Caught the sunrise, which was really awesome. So now that you can see daylight, here's what camp looks like. I'm at Pete's camp right now. I don't think I've given you guys kind of a breakdown of everything that I brought with me. So let's do that real quick. Got the solar panel, got my water jug, got the camp kitchen, got my stove, got a tool bag, max tracks. I got my little mini Solo Stove, which you guys saw yesterday. I got the toilet, and I have my chair over there. And then inside the truck, I just have my backpack. I do have my extra table. I got the truck tote, sleeping bag. I do have the little fire pit, fireplace if I wanted to use it. It's propane based. Then the little GFC organizer, and then a bag of shoes and little miscellaneous items here. Not much, super minimal. It is just me out here, so I tried to keep things pretty, you know, manageable. I didn't want to bring too much over, just in case, I don't know, if something happened, I wouldn't be too butthurt if all my crap got stolen, I guess. And then on this side, excuse the mess, but I just, you know, got my bathroom bag, got the camera bag. This is that Big Foot Bushcraft fire starter that I used last night for the Solo Stove. This stuff was super awesome. I highly recommend it. Some baby wipes, got my camera bag, got my change of clothes. I do have a beach towel, extra towel for showering. And then I got my dry food storage tote over here, which I'm actually gonna crack open and make some breakfast this morning, since I haven't really gone to the grocery store yet, so I don't have anything to really cook. So I'm just gonna make a mountain house this morning because I'm starving. But let's get coffee going. Breakfast of champions. Hey Siri, 5 minutes. RIP GoPro 7 Black. Pretty beat up during the pre-run yesterday, but I guess this gives me an excuse to buy a new one. Alright guys, just to recap you on the Solo Stove from last night, here's the box that it came in. Some of the specs: easy to use, low smoke, stainless steel, fuel with little sticks and twigs. There is a lifetime warranty. You can cook on it. So here's the width and the height information. It's about 2 pounds and 7 by 6.5 inches. It was pretty awesome this morning when I emptied it out. All of the ash was at the bottom here, and all I needed to do was turn it upside down and all the ash was gone. And whoops, guess not all the ash, but it was a pretty easy cleanup. Just kind of, and it did not leave a mark. So this is where it was sitting, was right here. So it did not leave any type of burn marks or anything like that. So overall, pretty happy with that. So came with this carrying case. so if there is any ash in there, it won't get your truck all dirty. All right, guys, so just took a walk on the beach. I'm gonna start packing up camp now, putting down the tent so that we can get back to the house. And we're gonna go hang out in the Malecon, drive around, and see what we can get into. Segment of working out of my truck in Baja.